Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Self Love Lifestyle. I am your boy T, and on this episode of Self Love Lifestyle, we're going to be talking about the importance of not allowing anyone to steal your joy. Today's topic is going to be entitled, Never Let Them Steal Your Joy. Let's discuss this. But first, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if you do subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification button so that you could be notified when I come with a very important upload. Today, we're going to talk about the importance of not allowing anyone to steal your joy. Now, let's think about this topic and let's think about it real good. Never let them steal your joy. When I think about this topic in its entirety, I got to think about the word steal. What does it mean to steal? So one of the definitions of the word steal means to come and go secretly, gradually, and unexpectedly. So one of the definitions for the word steal, again, is to come and go secretly, gradually, and unexpectedly. Now, what is the definition of the word joy? The word joy means the fulfillment of great pleasure and happiness. Again, the word joy means the fulfillment of great pleasure and happiness. So why is it so important not to allow anyone to steal your joy? To steal your joy would mean to secretly, gradually, and unexpectedly take away your pleasure and happiness. You see, in life, many of us allow people to become our happiness. Many of us allow outside influences to become our joy. If you allow something outside of yourself to become your happiness, then you would allow that person to secretly, gradually, and unexpectedly rob you of your pleasure and happiness. And many of us have, at some point in our life, become a victim to people that rob us of our happiness, that steals away our great pleasure and happiness simply because we've made that person the center of our joy. This is why it's so important to learn to love yourself. See, when you learn to love yourself, you will no longer allow someone outside of yourself to become your happiness and your joy. To steal your joy means to secretly, gradually, and unexpectedly rob you of your great pleasure and happiness. Excuse me. And this is not good. It is not good to allow someone outside of yourself. It is not good to allow that woman or allow that man to be your joy. If you allow someone outside of yourself to be your joy, then when you and that person are in separation, when you and that person are no longer seeing eye to eye, when that person walks away from you, remember the song says, every time you go away, you take a piece of me with you. And this is because we allow people to come into our lives and we allow that person to be the center of our life. We give that person the authority or the permission to become our happiness. And now every time she goes away, every time he goes away, he or she takes a piece of me with you. And where does that leave me? Well, I'll tell you from experience where it left me. It left me sad. It left me lonely. It left me down in the dumps. It left me sad because I've allowed that person to become my happiness. So when they left, they stole my joy. See, I allowed them to become my joy. So when we were no longer talking and they left, I was left saddened simply because I've made that person, I've made that lady the center of my joy. She was my happiness. So every time you go away, you take a piece of me with you. Many of us, ladies as well as men, we're all guilty of doing this. We are all guilty of allowing someone to come into our lives and quote unquote fill our life with joy and happiness. And then at some point, unannounced to many of us, this person is allowed to steal our joy. This person is allowed to secretly, gradually, and unexpectedly walk in and out of our lives and steal our joy. And this is because we're not finding joy within ourselves. You know, I'm learning that it is so important not to be involved with anyone until you are sure that you are happy with yourself. You know, I'm serious about this. I'm learning how important it is not to involve yourself with another person until you have oneness, until you have wholeness and true happiness with yourself. I'm a firm believer now that if I'm not happy with myself, I cannot make another person happy. Or if I'm allowing that person to be my happiness, this is a great error. This is a great error that I'm putting on myself. Because experience has taught me that every time they went away, you took a piece of me with you. And if you are allowed to take a piece of me with you, that means I am actually giving you authority to control my emotions. If you are allowed to take a piece of me with you, then it means I am giving you authority over my emotions. You come and go, you come and go, you come and go as you please. It means I'm giving you the authority to make me happy one day and make me sad another day. If you can come and go in and out of my life like you please, then it means I'm giving you the ability and the authority to make me happy one day and make me sad the next day. This is not good, but this is what happens when you do not foster self-love. When you have self-love, you're on a journey of becoming happy on your own. When you are happy on your own, and I mean truly happy on your own, you can give this happiness and you can give this joy to anyone else. You can give this joy to another person. You can give this joy to a significant other because you are fulfilled within yourself. Do not look for happiness outside of self. Do not wait for someone to come in your life in order to be happy. Because every time they go away, they will take a piece of you with them. And if they are allowed to take a piece of you with them, then you are giving them the ability to steal your joy. Always make sure that your happiness is coming from within you. Always make sure that you are whole and at peace with yourself first before you even take on a relationship with someone else. And this is where we're all going wrong with relationships. Most of us are not whole. We're not healed. We're not satisfied with our own self. But we want to go and take on a relationship with someone else. And I'm not judging anybody. I'm not saying anybody's doing anything right or wrong. I'm just sharing my experience with you guys. Because I'm sure many of us have experienced these same things. Learning to love yourself is truly the greatest love of all. Finding happiness within yourself will allow you to be in control of your own joy. Never let them steal your joy. Don't you ever allow anyone to secretly, gradually, or unexpectedly steal your great pleasure and happiness. Because if you allow anyone to play with your emotions, if you allow anyone to make you happy and sad and happy and sad and happy and sad, it simply means that you're allowing that person to steal your joy. You need to get to the position, or we need to get to a place where if you are in my life, I am happy. If you are out of my life, I am still happy. I am happy with, or I am happy without you. And this process takes time. It takes time to get over someone. This is no game. It's not like you can wake up tomorrow and all of a sudden I'm over him, I'm over her. It doesn't work that way. Because there's so many memories programmed in the mind. Memories is what keeps us attached to people we're not supposed to be attached to. It's the memories that keeps us sad. It's the memories that makes us happy. And so the process of being happy with your own self takes time, simply because of the old memories of the person you might be trying to get rid of. So this process is never easy, but it's a process that has to be done if you're gonna live a self-love lifestyle. You have to get over old memories, and old memories don't pass away overnight. So you have to be easy with yourself. You have to bear with yourself. You have to realize there are gonna be days when all I'm gonna do is think about her. There are gonna be days when all I'm gonna do is think about him. I think about him all the time. You got to be able to face that fact. But every day, if you work on being happy with yourself, every day, if you just work on the process of eliminating the old thoughts, eliminating the old memories, and filling them with new memories of you being fulfilled by yourself. You must take time to be alone for a moment. Don't rush from one relationship to another relationship to another relationship. Take time to get to know your own self. Take time to get to process this transformation into self-love. Take time to know yourself. Don't you ever allow anyone to steal your joy. Work on yourself. Work on your past. See your future, and then go after it. And then allow yourself to become your own happiness. When you become your own happiness, it is damn near impossible for anyone to steal your joy. I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress, guys, and I'm working on becoming my own happiness. And I'm asking you to do the same. I'm asking you to work on becoming your own joy and your own happiness and creating your own peace. Because then and only then can you give this back to someone else. Then and only then can you even give a person true love. I cannot give you true love if I don't have self-love first. I cannot provide happiness to you if I'm not happy. I don't want to give to another person confusion. So I have to first sort out my own confusion. And working on the love of self is sorting out your own confusion. Work on yourself. Create the environment you wish to live in an environment of peace. Create your own happiness. And then remember, never, and I mean, don't you ever let them steal your joy. And that is the message for the day, guys. Never let them steal your joy. Create your own happiness. Create your own peace. Be the foundation of your own life. Be the rock. Be the rock. Become the rock in which you stand upon. And when you are sure that you are a whole person, then and only then, provide yourself to be company for someone else. Don't try to be someone else's company if you're not whole. Don't try to be another person's, don't try to build a relationship with someone else if you're not authentic, if you're not whole, if you're still healing. Because you're only creating an environment for confusion. Create your own joy. And I'll say it again. Create your own happiness. And then never let them steal your joy. Because the only person that could rob you of your joy at this point is you. This is your boy T. This is Self-Love Lifestyle. And today's message was never let them steal your joy. If this message was of any value to you, feel free to hit the like button, share, and comment. And if you want to, feel free to subscribe to my channel, Self-Love Lifestyle, where we will be only discussing ways to enhance a self-love lifestyle. Once again, this is your boy T, and before I go, don't you ever let them steal your joy. Create your happiness, create your joy. Be your own foundation. Become your own foundation, and don't ever let anyone steal that joy. Self-love lifestyle. Peace.